I'm at Gary's house, so that's his bedroom, this one. Just parked my car. By the way, let me just take you around as well. That's his house, and the bedroom is just behind the house. So that's the bedroom. Let me just go back so you can see the full size of the building. That's the garden. And yeah, so that's the bedroom. Let me just take you around as well. So that's his bedroom. It's quite nice and sunny today. All his filtration equipment and stuff like that is in the wooden thing. I'll ask him to show us that as well, so you guys will be able to see what system he's using when it comes to filtering the dust in the bedroom. So that's how it is. I think it's quite a big bedroom. So as I mentioned, that's his house. So let's go in. I can see through the window he has started feeding. Hi, you right?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Let me give you the mic, Gary. So you're going to be the one who will be talking more.
Well, this is a prep room and storage area. So built this bird room. Well, I've been in it just under a year now. So I designed it to hopefully not to expand in the future. It's designed to be big enough to grow into, hopefully. So we keep all the seed, millet sprays, wood chippings, trays, nest boxes, everything else like that. I've also got coffee machine and kettle, food processor, induction hob, double sink. There's a dishwasher, fridge and freezer, and then a block area to prepare soft food and any bits like that. And then we've also got I've incorporated a toilet in there as well for
that's brilliant.
for guests and things like that. So it's I've tried to design it so it's
I've already
got everything.
showed the outside of the building. So what is the total, including this room, total dimensions?
It's just under 13 meters long by 7 meters wide.
So 13 meters, roughly you can say 40 feet?
Yeah, just over. Yeah,
Just over 40 feet.
yeah.
And it is 7 meters, so that's...
Yeah, so 7, yeah, just over, yeah, so 22, 23 feet.
23.
Yeah.
Okay, tell us before we go in the bedroom about the seeds, soft food, nest boxes especially.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people on channel they ask about if you are using the plastic concaves or the wooden concaves, which one you use, why you prefer them, and the seed as well, which type of seed you use.
Yeah, so my main mix is Versalager 50-50.
Yeah.
But I also add quite a bit of Japanese millet as well.
What do you like Japanese millet, like what's the benefit of like compared to the regular?
I think it's high in protein, it's smaller seeds. I think it gives them more nourishment, and babies absolutely love it. So I feed also a premium seed from Michael Weiss.
Weiss
in Germany. Aussie egg. So that's just a different, all different millets.
Okay.
But they really, if you feed that on their own, they really like that as well. So, and then I give them mohair.
Okay.
So these are smaller seeds as well.
Good for babies.
Yeah, that's the mix. So it's got a good variation of all seeds, really.
Got these different type of seeds and then you mix them together.
Yeah.
And to every cage, this is the mix that goes.
Every cage, every flight, it's the same.
Okay. And do you use millet sprays as well?
Yeah, I've got red millet sprays over there from they're the French ones.
Okay, the red French ones.
Yeah.
And I can see a lot of growths as well.
Yeah, that's just one bag of groats, to be fair. So the rest is wood chippings underneath.
And the growths, do you give them separately, or it goes in a
both. So I add them to the soft food.
Yeah.
And I also feed them soaked groats as well.
Okay.
Certainly to babies and youngsters.
And when it comes to the wood chip, do you use the same wood chip on the cage floor and in the nest boxes, or do you have the separate ones?
No, different ones. So yeah, of course. Yeah. So in the flights, I use beechwood chippings number 6. So they're a heavier chipping, so they don't fly around and they don't create any dust.
Okay.
Or too much dust anyway. So.
Okay.
So.
And what goes in the?
And then in the nest boxes, when they're on. When they're on eggs,
yeah.
I add the chick hemp bedding.
Okay.
So that's a fine bedding for the eggs.
Fine.
Yeah.
So it's just like, so it's not too sharp or too hard to damage eggs.
No. It's quite soft.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when the chicks are hatched, I use the Supreme wood shavings from Snowflake.
Okay. So what do you think is this one compared to the easy bed or the first one you showed us? What's the like kind of moisture absorbing capabilities?
Probably not as good as the chick hemp bedding, but
that's the best one when it comes to the moisture absorption.
It is, but I find it gets everywhere as well, and it can get in. I had 1 or 2 chicks last year when it got in their eye and stuff like that, so because it's very fine. So this one's it's quite soft, but obviously a lot coarser. It's a different type of shaving altogether. So, but so it's really good for youngsters. Yeah.
Would you like to add something? Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah.
What about the nest boxes? Those are the German ones, isn't it?
Yeah, these are from Michael Weiss as well. So these are just spare ones that's been cleaned out. So.
Okay.
So that's the nest box.
So this is, I think, a 9 by 10 inch square.
Yeah, that's the biggest one.
Yeah, biggest
one. Yeah, he does 2 sizes, but this is the bigger one, and then this is the tray and then the concave.
The actual wood one.
Yeah, use wooden concaves. Yeah.
Okay. You can see a lot of small seed as well.
Yeah, I've got some Fonio paddy. Which is really good. I feed that generally in the flights, and they tend to really like that. So I've got iodine blocks. I do feed them grit. I feed them oyster shell grit, and I feed them bigger one from the Patagoon.
Pigeon ones.
It is, yeah. So this is a different. So this is a.
So how do they manage to break it down? And
yeah, they do. There's quite a lot of soft grit in there, to be honest. So they really like that one.
Okay, brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
A good variation of food is essential, I think.
When it comes to the soft food.
Yeah.
I think you're just making it.
Yeah, I've just just started. So these are groats, and I've added a bit of cod liver oil to them.
Yeah.
Just mixed it round, and I just leave it to soak for a few hours in there, and then I'll add hard-boiled eggs, carrots, sweet potato, broccoli, fennel when available, and sweet corn, and then I'll mix it with the Garvo chicken layers mash.
Okay, brilliant. The last thing, which kind of products you use when it comes to the cleaning and disinfecting?
I've got Virkon S. So I use Virkon S.
Brilliant.
And then
and that's a powder, isn't it?
It is a powder, yeah, strong powder as well.
So do you mix it in the water?
Yeah, hot water, yeah. And then I use F10.
Brilliant.
And then I've just got a floor.
So F10 doesn't matter if it goes on the birds or the feed as well?
No, and Virkon S the same, but that has to be very weak if you put it on the. It's not really designed to obviously go on the birds, but it can be used on birds if it's diluted properly.
Okay, brilliant. Can we go in the bird room?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Just automated Hoover.
I have, but I'll put it by because we'll end up tripping over it. So yeah, this is
your trolley.
yep.
To help you around.
Yeah, feeding trolley. Yeah.
Okay. How many breeding cages do you have?
Well, it's got 56 in the room, but I've got 35 pairs paired up. I've sort of built it to grow into as opposed to just pair. I haven't got time to pair 56 pairs up, to be honest. So
I'm going to start from here.
Yeah.
As soon as you enter in the bird room on the left hand side, you go to these training cages.
yes, yeah. So these are everything's been designed and bought from Michael Weiss in Germany. So a block of 20 training cages. They're all in one lump, so they're all together. You can open them all up as well, so you can get them all 5 open if you wanted to. But it's ideal to train youngsters. It's ideal to train youngsters for the show season.
And you've got storage drawers underneath.
Yeah, storage drawers, so they're just full of nest box pans and things like that. So yeah, wires.
Tell us about the flight.
Yeah, so this flight measures 5 meters by 1.5. It's a big flight, all on wheels, very easy to roll and move around. I've got quite a low threshold door, double door, so it can be wheeled out and pressure washed as well outside.
You can take all these are basically 2 flights.
They are. Yeah. So here is they're joined together here by magnets. So, and if you wanted to, you could split them into 2 flights. So I've got end panels for both flights to make it into 2 separate flights.
So that's your main flight.
Yeah, that's the main flight.
What's the total dimension of that flight?
5 meters by 1.5 meters. 5 meters long, 1.5 meters wide.
Cool. And that's the baby flight.
Yeah.
You've got 2 baby flights.
Yes, yeah. So these measure 2.5 meters by 1.2 meters.
Okay.
So, and this is all the 25 youngsters in here.
Okay. And then you've got the spare flight at the back.
Yes, yeah, and that's the spare flight. Yeah.
And breeding cages, how many did you say you got breeding cages?
I've got 56 cages altogether, but use roughly, well, if you count, there's probably 35 pairs paired up, but 15 pairs of those have been paired up in the last couple of weeks. So
you've got stack of 4.
Yeah, stack of 4, but they're in. This is in a block of 12. The other end is a block of 12 that don't get used at the moment. And then the main wall is 2 blocks of 16. So these are, 4x4 and then 4x3. So everything's on wheels, trolleys, cages, cupboards and the training cages. So it's literally for cleaning, moving around, you just pull them out and you can get behind and underneath everywhere.
Okay, before we look into the breeding cages, would you like to tell us about your, when it comes to lighting, what your routine is?
Yeah, so I've got LED lighting. They're all done on timers. There's 3 rows. We've put them so they're in rows crossways. So this is row 1, row 2, row 3. Generally come on 6 o'clock in the morning till 11:15 in the morning, and then the middle row will be left on till 3:15, and then they'll all come back on till 10:30. But they're all on dimmers as well. So in the morning they'll slowly rise up. It takes 15 minutes. And then at night it takes 15 minutes to dim down, but each row is 15 minutes, so it takes over a 40-minute period. It gets darker and darker, and then there's little spotlights that are the night lights, so they come on.
Trying to replicate the sunset and
Yeah. Instead of suddenly full lights and darkness, if you've got hens feeding chicks and things like that. They've got time to get in the nest box. The adults and the babies have got time to get on the perches and things like that as well. So,
okay. Would you like to show us your best pairs or the ones who really kind of hoping to produce good chicks.
Get some chicks, yeah. So, all the pairs, hopefully. So, yeah. So, this is my best grey cock who's produced some really nice birds. And she's the mother of my best bird of 2024. So, they're just on.
How many eggs you got?
4 at the moment. There's 2, one fertile, the second one's changing. So hopefully a full nest of
So how old is
good eggs. He's November born 2022. So just over 2 years old. But he's done really well for me.
When it comes to the feeding,
Yeah.
before we go to the
Yeah.
there, you got quite a lot of different kind of supplements in the finger drawer.
Yeah, so I've got Hormova in this one.
Yeah.
And then that's a product from Simon Gage, Premier Base. And then I've got Kilpatrick's Minerals in here. And then another Simon Gage one, Pro Minovit. So I give them a selection. I've got Grit in there. I've got rock salt in every breeding cage at the back. Red millet. But I'm just about to feed them some millet sprays done underneath. Yeah.
I've noticed that your birds are very calm. So is it something that you really want to breed into the birds for shows, that they don't get stressed out?
I think it's essential to have that bred into your birds, to be honest, and I think that's only through selection and genetics.
So as I can see, they're not scared by camera or, because obviously I'm a stranger to them.
Not like their owner.
Okay, brilliant.
So
the next pair?
yeah, so this is a first time. He's off one of my best birds. He's off my good light green. This hen's a 23 rung, but it's the first time I've got chicks. This has literally been hatched this afternoon. So I'll keep an eye on that to make sure it gets fed, but it's literally, you can see by the egg.
If not been fed, what do you do normally?
Move it to another pair and then give her an older, probably a chick that's 3 or 4 days old. So, but that's a first time sort of parents for both of them. So,
Brilliant.
but he's the worst one of my 5 siblings that are kept. So, but
And you're still using it?
yeah, there's something about him I really like, to be
So it's
honest,
no
and he's
problem
super bred.
using the lesser birds from a good bloodline?
Nah, and I think that's where I think those type of birds will produce your best birds.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I can see the cinnamon grey, he's looking quite...
He's not too big, but he's bred some nice ones. He's paired to a young cinnamon grey hen. They're on 4 good eggs. He's really stylish, but not very big. But he's produced better than himself, and then they've got four fertile eggs that should be due to hatch any day. So this sky blue cock is he's my best sky blue cock, compared to a dark green spangle. They've got 1 chick. Unfortunately, I lost the other. The egg was stuck to the hen when the chick was halfway out the egg, and unfortunately, it was too late when I found her. But
Can I have a look?
yeah, of course, yeah.
So how old is he?
He's a 23 rung. He got the CC for best young sky blue at the club show in November 2023. So, and then this pair here.
Oh, they got...
Yeah, there's some bigger chicks in here. So there's going to be a nice opaline cinnamon hen. I think this one's going to be good, yeah.
The first one, I think, to me, it looks like the way his feathers are.
And then there's a cinnamon green, which isn't theirs. But it's going to be quite nice, I think.
Yeah. So,
more average type. He also
very glowy male in this one.
Yeah. He also got the young birds you see at the club show in the 2023 as well. So not looking his best because he's obviously been feeding chicks. So paired to a big grey-green hen. This pair have produced two really nice chicks, a cinnamon violet and a cinnamon yellow face sky. So she's a Texas clear body hen.
Normally people, they don't really like cinnamons in Texas clear bodies. What do you think about that?
Wow, she was the first one ever bred, to be honest, out of a split cock. And yeah, she's a really nice hen, so I'm quite happy. Yeah, I like cinnamons in any variety, so yeah, I think it adds a better feather texture to the birds as well, to be honest.
Do you think like it's the mutation does have effect on the feathers and ultimately on the appearance of the bird?
Yeah, I think, yeah. A cinnamon feather is normally, or generally, a softer feather.
Yeah.
You know, that's essential for show birds. He's, this pair I've just paired up.
Yeah.
He's bred some really good birds. She's bred some really good birds, but not with each other. So that's the first time down.
Another two cinnamons been paired up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm quite happy breeding cinnamons, to be honest.
And there's a very nice blue male on the top here.
Yeah, they've just got one chick hatched today as well. And 3 more good eggs. So that's good. If the first egg is normally clear,
yeah,
I normally take that out. And then if it needs eggs when the chicks are young, I'll put a plastic egg in or something like that to prop the chicks up.
So the plastic egg has to be the same size or similar size?
Yeah, it's a similar size, yeah. Probably tiny bit, little bit bigger maybe, but not too much. Not too much. Then I've got an old cinnamon sky hen, blue hen here, to a good young blue recessive. He got a best in show for me last year at Norwich and Norfolk. She's the mother of the Lutino hen that I've been winning with as well. She's a 21 rung.
Oh, it's still breeding?
Yeah, yeah. I didn't think she would. No, she's a nice hen, but he's a really long bird, to be honest. Turned out a super recessive.
Yeah.
And he was, as a baby, not that great. So he's really changed. And then they've got a youngster and then one more egg. I'll keep an eye on that because that looks like it wants to come out. So this cock here he's my favourite of last year. Cinnamon cobalt. Good length of bird. Good feathering.
Clean,
good stance. Yeah,
well.
Absolutely. Yeah. For me, he's an ideal shape.
Yes.
For me, style. He's paired to the first time these have been down, these are both young birds. So a cinnamon, opaline, dark green. But she's bred from a violet.
I think to me, looks like she is cinnamon green violet instead of dark
So
green.
I'm hoping for some more cinnamon dark factors.
Cobalt, isn't it? So
Yes, yeah.
can get the
They
violet.
should, yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. There's youngsters in here. These are 2 very average birds, but they bred some nice ones in the first round.
So again, no problem pairing 2 left.
No, and then there's a young cinnamon cobalt. There's a grey green. It's going to be quite a nice hen. Nice style hen. And then there's
Looks like
There's
a
a blue, yeah, normal cobalt, and then an opaline grey. So we'll see how.
I think female is, you can say she's lesser, but the male looks fine to me. It looks quite a decent bird.
Yeah, yeah, but the hen, is sister to one of my best greys.
Okay.
So she's bred some good birds over the last 12 months. And then this pair here.
Oh, brilliant. I think this is going to be a really, really good chick. Not many have the good greens or dark greens around.
No, so that's a dark green coming through. She did take the dawn off them to start with, but they're feathered up lovely now, to be fair.
Like a cobalt as well.
Yeah. Or I'm not sure. I think it's a...
Because both birds, they are dark factors.
They are.
They
but
can produce normal blue as well.
So is that like a sky violet, would you call it, or cobalt, or? But he looks like a sky.
Yeah. So there's a 20% chance 2 dark factors can breed like a baby without any dark factor on.
Right.
Yeah, it can be a normal blue as well.
Just my luck to do that, but he's going to be nice. Yeah. But yeah, the green's going to have some length of feather by the looks of it. You can. This one's on her own. This chick here is from a best albino and a grey cock that's carrying violet. So I'm hoping that's going to turn out
to be a male as well.
Yeah, it would be great, but yeah, no, it will be a hen. Yeah, it will be a hen. So and then this is a recessive that I won in the cage and Aviary raffle. I don't know if you recognise it. He's with an old hen, so she laid 4 eggs, but only 1 fertile. So, but she's a 21 rung hen. She's produced some good birds.
You keep a lot of 21 rung birds.
Yeah, if they're fit and healthy. So she's the grandmother of the young sky blue recessive we just saw in the top cage.
Yeah.
So
that's a really nice colour.
Yeah, golden face opaline grey.
Oh, brilliant.
And he's bred opaline to opaline as well.
Okay.
And came out to, he was paired to another opaline golden face grey, and this is the second round. I've got 2 chicks first round, 2 chicks the second, and I was after a double factor golden face grey, which the older one is.
Yeah.
I'll get him out so you can.
Yeah, if you can, please. So this is a double factor.
Yeah, visual double factor golden face. So all the yellows in the head, not going into the body colour. Yeah. So anything he should produce dark golden. Yeah, he's going to be really. He's not the best bird in the world, but he'll turn out nice. He'll be sort of quality of his father, hopefully. So, but yeah, that's what I wanted.
So you have taken the mother out.
I have, yeah. I'm going to get him paired up to something different now. They've had 2 rounds. There's a good chick from the first round in the baby flight. So, and then there's another hen. And there's a cinnamon golden face grey hen. So yeah. What we got here? This is a pair. So this hen was paired to a different cock earlier and produced 2 dilutes.
Okay.
So that's the first time that they popped up in the shed.
So that's a sign that She's split dilute.
Yeah, she's split dilute. Yeah, she was paired to a grey cock, but no, she's paired to well, a really good young cinnamon cobalt. He's 8 months old now.
Oh,
So he's going to be a
good one.
well. He looks good in the show cage,
Yeah.
so he's not been shown yet. So hopefully we can get him ready for this season, and he should do quite well. Hopefully.
Yeah, best of luck to this one.
He's off the grey cock that you first saw originally. So
Yeah, very good bloodline.
yeah, he's produced some really good birds. She's not laid yet, but she's going to lay any day.
I can see another dominant pied there. Not another first one, I think.
Yeah, so he's a young bird. He's an outcross. So I'm hoping to produce some good dominant pieds. So on full eggs. So she's produced some really, really nice birds this season. She's from one of my best lines in the shed. She's a good mother, good
And very
everything.
compared to the male, so he's broad, but he's not a long bird.
No, she's got good body length.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully they keep laying and get 1 or 2 more eggs.
Yep.
This recessive here,
If I'm not wrong, I think he won best in show.
he did. He's won a best in show last year at West Norfolk. He's won a couple of best young birding shows. Yeah, he's a colour champion bird. He came from 2 splits, but he's done really well for me. His 3 sisters have bred some really good birds. And then they're on turning egg. Yeah, 3 fertile so far. Yeah. And then this pair here, he's a daughter. She's a daughter of this one.
Okay. If he's a daughter of that, showing such a type.
Yeah. He's off the best grey cock bird I've got. 2 very average birds, but the 4 chicks that they bred in the first round were absolutely superb. So the cinnamon grey there. This recessive cock here is going to be really nice. He's got super dense feather, so when he molts out, he's going to change completely. And then there's a super recessive hen.
You show them properly when you take them.
Yeah, well, you've took pictures, haven't you, to be fair? So they had 4 chicks first round, and then, oh, that's the mother. Yeah, she's only a sort of average hen, but really, really well bred, and producing better quality than what she is herself. So.
So the chicks
And same with the cockbird. There's 4 chicks. There's 1 out in the corner, and then there's 1 in another nest. But it's the first 2 chicks from here were blue series, and they're not as good visually. That's the poorest one by far they've bred. But this one's going to be good. It's going to be a good chick.
Yeah.
So this is the first chick off the recessive pair at the top.
Yeah.
So that's going to be really nice.
Brilliant.
So that's it's just the 2 blue series.
Yeah.
And then there's 2 dominant pieds, a grey-green and an opaline grey. So that's going to be a nice dominant pied. Looks a really nice marked on the body as well. So this one. The green. It's going to be a good hen with good spots by the looks of it. So. And then this opaline grey is from. It's going to be a nice. It's going to be a nice top bird.
Yeah. Looks like he's by himself.
He is, but he's going to be paired back to a cobalt hen. He's the one who's bred me my favourite bird of 2024. He bred the cinnamon cobalt and quite a few others last year. So he's the one carrying. He's the one carrying split this time. He's the one carrying dilute.
Okay.
But yeah, he's been really good. He's bred me my best baby so far this year as well.
I think this is another output.
It is, yeah. And then they've just had 3 chicks, and then she's just laid today. Second round. They've bred 2 nice cinnamons. She's a very, very small hen. But he's going to go to a much better hen. I've got, what I hopefully think will be a perfect hen. That's a young pair on eggs. So he's a cinnamon grey-green, and she's a young opaline hen, opaline grey-green hen. So I'm hoping for some opaline cinnamon grey-greens. Yeah, he's off my light green. His lesser brother was a grey that I said he's got. He's the worst of the siblings. He's paired to a big opaline cinnamon grey hen. So they'll run 4 chicks at the. So I'm hoping there's going to be 1 or 2 really nice birds in there. He's really, really stylish. And then the rest of the cages are empty, which I'm going to pair a few more up. Yeah, I'm going to get a few more pairs put together.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you very much. The last, can you please tell us about your ventilation system here?
Yeah.
I can see there are pipes everywhere.
So this part is the extraction. So feeds outside. So all this side is extraction. The opposite side is fresh air coming in.
Yeah.
So it draws fresh air from inside, filters it before it gets to the bird room. I've got the room set at 15 degrees.
Yeah.
So it's like on a heat element, so it heats the air up before it comes into the bird room.
Yeah.
And then there's 10 air changes per hour.
Okay.
And that's it. So it's designed to obviously move the air around. So sort of fresh air comes in this way, and then extraction goes out that way. By all means, it doesn't get all the dust out. There's not a system in the world that can do that. So, but they recommend when you have it on, which is on 24/7, that you keep the windows and doors shut.
Yeah.
But I always like to open the windows, especially when it's sun shining. It's a good source of vitamin D3 as well. So yeah. Thanks a lot for coming and videoing. Hope it's been an enjoyable day.
Thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, no problem. Cheers, thank you.